Hey, what's up guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're just joining me, thank you so much. For all the returning subscribers, thank you very much. If you've not subscribed, please click the subscribe button, turn on your notification bells, and we're about to have a ride of a lifetime. Straight to the gist of the day. I have so many gists for you, but I'm going to start off with Erica and Laycon. Erica has literally put Laycon in his place.
Stop now.
You know, I actually told you that when we leave this place, there's some things I'll tell you. Yeah, that's sad.
So the remaining three, I'm sure you can tell me at least one more.
One more? Okay. I have to face one of my fears.
Which is?
It's kind of the same thing with the first one. I think you...
That guy doesn't seem to understand the fact that Erica is now in love with Kid Wire and she's just mentally attracted to him. Okay, so they had this conversation today where Laycon was looking on with you and Erica was like, what's up with you? And he was like, you know what, I said there was some things I was going to discuss with you outside the house and one more thing. And Erica was like, okay, what's that one thing? He said that he's been trying to, he feels he's not loved emotionally. Erica was like, is it the same thing we are talking about? And it was like, yes, if you saw the reaction on Erica's face. It's so crazy right now that Erica, talking to some housemates, told those housemates that, you know what? Everybody knows the place they have in her life. Laycon knows that he's just friends with her. She doesn't have anything emotional to do with Laycon. And she was like, her 7 kid, my 7 kid are close. Like, she was just trying to explain to us that her 7 kid are like, dating in a way, in a lover's relationship, I'm going to put it that way. And she was trying to let people know that, you know what, she's not in a triangle. The girl cleared them for that room. Now the room be this.
Nobody will expect anything or nobody will misunderstand anything. We are friends and nothing more. Okay. There's no triangle.
So they're all friends.
Me and kids just No, me and kids were like some.
Is this from both sides?
Friends, but something else. But me and the husband were just friends. One friends, like nothing more than just communication, friendship.
Yeah,
that's all.
communication.
With who? Kids.
With kids.
Hey, no names, One.
What is she cooking?
Not cooking, it's kid that wants to cook. And just, being.
Now, you understand the fact that in a relationship, when a guy and a girl love each other, they will start talking about things. It's now gotten to the point where Kid Wire and Erica are now beginning to talk about Laycon. And when a husband and wife or a boyfriend and girlfriend begin to talk about your matter in a very lovey-dovey, environment, condition, and all of that, trust me, bros, you don't get hand for that matter anymore. I think that Laycon should just step back, focus on the game. He's doing it too much. I don't want to say he's becoming irritating, but the truth is, Laycon, as a guy, is beginning to disgrace the brotherhood. I feel that as a man, I know sometimes men, we could be emotional, but listen, if a girl has respected you so much to the fact that she's told you, let's just be friends. Some other girls will just cut you off, coming over and over and trying to get into her life when she's told you that she's not physically attracted to you. Now on to my second gist. You guys, you need to get a cup of water and drink before I give you this gist. Listen, in the middle of the night, you know that during the day, it is always Ozo and Nengi, always going about, doing boyfriend and girlfriend. And you know what? Dora will just sit there and be looking at both of them. Then last night, in bed right there, Dora was appreciating Ozo for, saving her from the emotional stress of thinking about the evictions and all of that. Then, at night while they were in bed, I saw Ozo just stretching hand. Also just stretched his hand to Dora. The lights were out. That black and white field. You're gonna see the video right now. That black and white field, and you see what's happening there. He just stretched his hand, and Dora just pushed the hand away. Listen, I think Ozo is trying to eat his cake and have it. You cannot be having morning and afternoon session with Nengi and at night think you can come and hug a very big-chested lady that will give you warmth in that AC. No, it's not going to happen. And right now, people out on the streets of Twitter are beginning to insult Ozo and asking that guy, do you really know what you want? Because yes, Nengi is flashy and all of that, and it's beginning to look like he's into sale. But Ozo cannot eat his cake and have it. Dora is a very beautiful lady. Dora has got feelings for Ozo. It's very obvious. But she's trying to contain it. She's been mature about it. I mean, I respect her for that. She's not trying to, sometimes she tries to just, react, but she's containing it, controlling it, because Ozo hasn't really come out to say he really likes her or he wants to be in a relationship with her. So she's trying to respect herself. But right now, Ozo is now trying to, just trying to tap current, and it's not going to happen. He doesn't want it to happen. So she just pushed his hands away, and that was how, they went to bed. Ozo just turned his back and the guy just go sleep. So now, listen, Ozo and Nengi, before he went to bed with Dora, had a conversation, and it was there he was telling Nengi, who I call Fancy, because he fancies Nengi, so I call her Fancy. He was telling Nengi that he had an erection. Yes.
The next is Junior. Oh Lord. I was like, bruh.
Go Jerry,
no, I'm serious.
Like somebody.
No, I'm dead ass serious. No, I'm serious. I'm very serious.
Let me hear what
This is when I said everything too hard. I'm not like, oh, so why am I now seeing this black? I was like, oh, okay. Then the guy, I was like, dripped, and then really, this Buddhist priest now started telling me, come and go inside. The red light is going on. You didn't say I was sitting down for a long time. I did. I was not saying. That's why I kept retracing the fact that I was like, check if the green light is there. Please don't tell me. And the light is there. I was like, hey, just keep checking. Checking the green light is there.
You're so nasty.
Oh?
You're so nasty.
No,
You're so nasty.
Nengi was just like, oh, you're nutty, you are this, you are that. I mean, their conversations for me are not just par. I've seen comments of people on my channel here who tell me that, that's their own level of love. Like when you're in love, you just say sensible nonsense and all of that. But I think that I don't know how that relationship is going to work. Listen, because it's a relationship, and let's not just be carried away by the fact that both of them are just in a house. Listen, both of them are in a house right now, and they cannot have meaningful conversations. What will happen when they get out of the house, when they're going to meet other people? Because listen, they're just in a confined space for 71 days. After 71 days, Ozo is going to meet girls who are going to crush on him. Nengi obviously will have guys right now and men who are waiting to date her and all of that. So if you cannot get into her head right now and tell her what your plans are, if you really, really do like her, you should be able to also get into the girl's head. Let's choke her with your words, feed her well, so that when she gets out, she's still remembering all the things you said. Because I know two things women are moved by: your words and your actions. If you cannot do those two, man, you cannot get a woman. You get my point? So I think Ozo is lacking in that area. He's not really giving Nengi the right words she wants to hear. I mean, Nengi's already giving him green light right now. But you know what? My brother Ozo is lacking. Which brings me to my next gist of our latest couple, Prince and TolaniBaj. TolaniBaj has finally landed in Prince's bed.
Tolani is in our room.
And before TolaniBaj, landed in Prince's bed, herself and Erica were having a conversation, and she was telling Erica, I don't know if she was trying to poison Erica's mind, because you know what, Erica is in love with Kid Wire. But here, I can see TolaniBaj telling Erica that, you know what, make Kid Wire chase you, make him want you more. We understand, but I think that Erica doesn't need that advice right now.
You can make him chase you. Exactly, like how? I do. Like, it's easy for when I don't like a girl.
Both of them understand the pace at which their relationship is going. And right now, I don't think that they need an external force, because I think it's just from an angle of what TolaniBaj is experiencing in her own relationship that she's trying to bring into Erica and Kid Wire's relationship. Because obviously she's been the one who's gone for Prince, and the first time Prince didn't have any interest in that relationship. Then eventually Prince is now the one who's trying to fight for the relationship, and I think that's what she's trying to bring into Erica's relationship. And trust me, Erica's relationship with Kid Wire is effortless. Those two guys are sweet together. I mean, that's just my own opinion. I think both of them are good, and right now they don't need any advice from TolaniBaj. TolaniBaj should just day her lane and let Erica and Kid Wire day their lane. And finally, on this particular gist that I'm giving you guys, Dorothy and Kidwire had a little bit of words, fires, and all of that to themselves. I think it was about Kidwire. Every time the guy eats, he probably doesn't wash his plate, or he doesn't clean where he eats, or doesn't clean the kitchen where he uses to cook. And this pissed Dorothy off. She's the deputy head of house, so I think she should be able to talk to people who are really, really not doing the right things. But guess what? Kidwire is a very, very responsible guy. The guy apologized. He said, I'm sorry.
I don't even have a problem with cleaning it. But at least make an attempt. Do I have to call you every day?
No, I apologize.
And that has been my gist for today, guys. Trust me, I am right here going to be bringing you all the juiciest gist from the Big Brother Naija house. And of course, you can check out my other videos, both my interviews with celebrities and of course my food videos. And of course, when the airports open up, I'm going to be bringing you a lot of travel videos. So please, if you have not subscribed to my channel, please click on the subscribe button, turn on your notification bell so that you can get to see my video firsthand whenever I drop them. You can follow me on all my social media platforms, on Twitter, on Instagram, on Facebook, and on TikTok at The Femi Daniel. And until next time, I come your way very soon. It's peace out.